Colonel Setapong, you have mentioned earlier that in September this year, the concession, the current concession of 1,800 megahertz held by two concessionaires will expire. What are you going to deal with the issue?
This issue is a very kind of difficult issue because it's not like 2.1 gigahertz. 2.1 gigahertz is just like empty spectrum. But today we have a concession on 1800 megahertz spectrum. We have two concessions. The first one between CAT and DPC. The second one between CAT and True Move. So as I told you, we have two sub-spectrums, I can say that. The first one DPC, the second one True Move. And both of them, we have the total subscribers about almost 20 million subscribers, which is a very large number.
It's a lot of people involved.
A lot of people involved and many companies involved. So that's very difficult for us. But anyway, today we have subcommittee under Telecommunication Commission. So they are working on how the plan is going to be to prepare for the transition period in September. Because as you can see, we have too many subscribers. How we move all of them to new operators, that is almost impossible that we can finish it within 1 year. It's almost impossible. And maybe they don't want to move. What you can do? So that is a very large problem, very big problems. So that means that this subcommittee, they're dealing with how we manage this issue, the whole thing, the transition period, what CAT Telecom need to do, what DPC and True Move need to do, and what NBTC have to do. Everything they're gonna, recommend the Telecommunication Commission to make decision how we deal with this problem in details, all details. And after that, if we know what we have to do within this year, for example, we may have to do the auction on this spectrum next year, for example. We have to set another committee, subcommittee, to deal with spectrum auction in, maybe next year. So this is going to be like a step by step. It's very complex and sensitive issue because, as you can see, 20 million subscribers is cost you a lot. Is it possible that we can change technology, which is today 800 megahertz is 2.5G, go up to 4G? It's possible. So that means that 1.8 gigahertz or 1800 megahertz frequency is very valuable spectrum. So issue is this, how we return the spectrum to us. So this is very large issue. I cannot give you answers today, but I believe that I can give you answer maybe next 2 months. What's gonna be in the near future? What is the plan? The detail of the plan. We call action plan to transfer consumer in this frequency to other operators. Or we can say we may remain them in the same system and we change the operator. It can do so many ways, but we are looking for the best way or best practice from other countries to solve this problem.
So is it true to say that at the moment NBTC has not been assured yet that CAT, which is hold the spectrum, the 1800 spectrum at the moment, that they will return the spectrum to you? You have not been assured yet?
Well, for NBTC, we assure that we have authority to ask for the returning of the spectrum to us. That is, we have the act of spectrum management law. That is quite clear. But yes, CAT Telecom, they argue this decision that they need to return the spectrum to us. Well, that is going to be a very long story. But anyway, what we have to do, we have to, follow the law. We have authority to manage the spectrum in this country. We have to protect the public interest. So we have to go back and look at the frequency. Okay, if Cat Telecom they do the business on this frequency, and the result the benefit can be for the whole country. The benefit can be the benefit of the whole country. That is okay. But if the spectrum just owned by Cat and Cat get the benefit, that is not for the public domain, right? So we believe that the spectrum should be returned to us, and we have to make the spectrum auction in the near future.
How can the user, these 20 million users, be assured that during the transitional period, they still can use their mobile phone smoothly without any major interruption?
Don't worry about it. That is our job. We have to protect the consumer for their benefit. And I don't think our decision will impact on their benefit. We will protect their benefit for sure. That is our work.
One last question. Now we're probably gonna have the chance to use 3G very soon. How about 4G? How soon can we expect that?
For me, I believe that we will have fourth generation technology on any frequency, okay, within 2 or 3 years from now. Even on 1800 megahertz or maybe 2.1 gigahertz. 2.1 gigahertz can turn to be 4G
as well.
In Japan, in China, they also have equipment to serve the 2.1 gigahertz for 4G services. But it is not an international standard. It's just for China and Japan. Anyway, I have heard that 2.1 gigahertz is going to turn to be 4G for the international standard within 2 or 3 years. So don't worry about 4G, but I worry about new spectrum like 1.8 gigahertz or 1800 megahertz, 2.3 gigahertz, 2.6 gigahertz, 700 megahertz. We have so many spectrums that can serve people for the country.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sepong, for your very insightful and informative discussion with us today. I hope that we will be able to talk to you again soon in the very near future. Thank you นะครับ
ขอบคุณครับ Thank you.
I hope you enjoy our program today. Thai people can expect to use the 3G mobile technology in very soon this year. And it's quite fortunate that Dr. Setapong told us that Thailand will soon plan to auction the 4G mobile technology. You can follow On A BIZ on MCOT World every Saturday from 11 to 11:30 p.m. The program will rerun on Mondays and Thursdays from 9:30 to 10 p.m. on the same channel. You can also follow us on the Facebook and YouTube. Hope to see you again next week. Goodbye for now.